In one of the most dramatic football seasons in recent memory, Manchester United delivered a stunning Champions League victory that defied all odds. What makes this triumph even more unbelievable is that United weren't even in the competition's knockout rounds just a few weeks earlier. A sudden UEFA decision changed everything. Football fans are still reeling from the sheer improbability of what unfolded. Manchester United are, once again, kings of Europe. It all began with a shocking UEFA announcement on April 28, 2025. Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain were disqualified from the Champions League for breaches of financial fair play regulations and irregular transfers. After lengthy investigations, UEFA finally acted, upholding transparency in European competitions. 2 quarter-final spots were suddenly vacant. UEFA had to act quickly to decide replacements. In an unprecedented move, UEFA reinstated Manchester United into the tournament. United had finished third in their group earlier in the season and were eliminated. However, their strong coefficient ranking, disciplinary record, and fan pressure influenced UEFA's decision. Many called it controversial, while others believed it was fate. United now had an unexpected second chance. Manager Erik ten Hag had faced pressure all season long. With inconsistent domestic results and media speculation about his future, few thought he could lead a revival. But the Dutchman regrouped his squad with focus and belief. He told his players, "This is not a gift, it's an opportunity." United responded with fire and hunger. Their first test was against Real Madrid, the 14-time Champions League winners. The footballing world expected United to fold under the weight of history and form. But in a thrilling night in Madrid, United played without fear. A stunning goal from Rasmus Højlund and a late winner by Casemiro sealed a 2-1 win. The world began to take notice. Back at Old Trafford, Madrid came hunting for revenge. Vinicius Jr. opened the scoring early, causing nerves to rattle across the stands. But United held firm, showing new mental strength and discipline. A Bruno Fernandes penalty in the 78th minute levelled the score. The 1-1 draw was enough. United were through. The semi-final saw them face Bayern Munich, another European powerhouse. Pundits called it the end of the road for United's lucky run. But Ten Hag's tactics shone in the first leg at Old Trafford. Marcus Rashford scored twice, exploiting Bayern's high line with pace. The 2-0 victory sent shockwaves through Europe. In the second leg at the Allianz Arena, Bayern came out swinging. Leroy Sané scored early, and pressure mounted. But United's defense, led by a rejuvenated Lisandro Martinez, stood tall. A crucial save by Onana in the 90th minute sealed the tie. United were through to the final against all expectations. The Champions League final was held in Istanbul, the site of legendary football comebacks, and fittingly, United were to face Manchester City, their local and modern-day rivals. City were chasing a second consecutive treble, and were favourites. The clash promised fireworks and it delivered. It was more than a football match, it was a battle for legacy. City started the final as expected, in control. Phil Foden curled in a beautiful strike in the 19th minute. United seemed outclassed in the early exchanges, struggling to maintain possession. But they didn't crumble, they adapted. Ten Hag made early tactical tweaks to disrupt City's rhythm. United began pressing higher and playing more direct. Their resilience paid off just before halftime. A deflected strike from Bruno Fernandes flew past Ederson to level the score. The momentum shifted, and the belief returned. United fans erupted inside the Ataturk Olympic Stadium. The second half was tight, with both sides cautious but probing. City dominated possession, while United relied on sharp counter-attacks. Garnacho, coming off the bench in the 70th minute, added new energy. The young Argentine had been a breakout star all season. And in the final, he delivered his finest moment. In the 92nd minute, with extra time looming, Garnacho received the ball wide left. He cut inside, beat Walker with a sudden burst, and curled the ball past Ederson into the top corner. The stadium erupted. Ten Hag fell to his knees. Manchester United had turned football logic on its head once again. City threw everything forward in the final moments. Kevin De Bruyne struck the post in stoppage time. Onana punched out a dangerous corner in the final seconds. When the whistle blew, United players collapsed to the turf in disbelief and exhaustion. They had done the unthinkable. Champions League winners 2025. The celebrations were euphoric. United fans across the globe rejoiced. Istanbul was painted red that night. Sir Alex Ferguson, watching from the stands, was seen wiping away tears. United's return to glory had been written in the stars and forged in sweat, doubt, and grit. Bruno Fernandes lifted the trophy with pride, having captained the side through thick and thin. He later said, "People wrote us off. They said we didn't belong. But belief brought us here." Garnacho was named man of the match. Ten Hag, now a United icon, was hoisted in the air by his players. UEFA's decision remains a hot topic of debate. Critics argue it set a dangerous precedent. Supporters claim it restored fairness after Juventus and PSG's violations. Regardless, Manchester United made the most of their second chance. They didn't just participate, they conquered. They silenced every critic. Ten Hag's redemption arc is now the stuff of legend. He was nearly sacked in January. But his calm leadership and brave decisions turned the tide. He trusted youth, built resilience, and focused on unity. In many ways, this was the most Manchester United victory imaginable. Built on drama, defiance,